Welcome to EBSU Online Learning. In this module, we are going to consider ethical theories. My name is Dr. Stephen Chijokewenya, your course facilitator. Learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to define ethical theory, classify ethical theory based on the three elements of human act. Give examples of various classes of ethical theories. Distinguish between cognitive and non-cognitive ethical theories. And give example of non-cognitive ethical theories. Philosophers disagree on the ultimate goal of human life and the means of arriving at this goal. So the basic question from which the questions of morality arise is, what is the goal of life? The answer to this question has a lot to do with morality. That is to say, the ultimate goal of life is consequential to the standard for morality. That is, what you take to be the goal of life determines what you take to be the standard of morality. That is to say, the standard you use in judging something or action to be good or bad morally. Various attempts have been made to set this goal, and these attempts result in different ethical theories. Each of these theories attempt to give coherent and systematic answers to the fundamental practical ethical questions, such as, what is the ultimate purpose of human life? What ought man do? How ought man live? What is the standard of moral evaluation of human life? These are the basic questions. And when we try to give systematic answers to these questions, it will result to ethical theory. So we can now define ethical theory as an attempt to give coherent and systematic answers to the basic questions of morality. Classification of ethical theories. Ethical theories can be classified in various ways, but most prominent among them is classification based on elements of human acts. There are three basic elements of human acts, which are the agents, the acts, and the consequences. The agent is the acting individual. The act is the action itself, and the consequences is the result of the actions. Virtue theory is the first theory, which emphasizes the moral agent, that is the acting individual. For most virtue theories, it is the state of the acting agent that makes an act good or bad. Here, knowledge is important. Knowledge of the act, knowledge of the consequences. The agent must not be propelled by something external or hampered by other things. He must be a free being, fully knowing the consequences of his actions, the alternatives, and then making choice for the actions. Greater theories are promoted by people like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. There is this general dictum that knowledge is virtue. Knowledge is a virtue, ignorance is vice. By implication, Socrates makes it clear that nobody gets involved in bad acts knowingly. So, acting badly is act of ignorance. Deontology is another ethical theory. This deontology emphasizes the act itself. It holds that human acts are intrinsically bad or good, irrespective of the agent or the outcome. What does this mean? It means that when an act is intrinsically bad, even if it produces good results, the act remains immoral. But if act is intrinsically good, even when it produces bad results, remains good. Deontology is duty ethics as promoted by Immanuel Kant. For deontology, the only morally good action is one done as a duty. Consequentialism is another set of ethical theories. Here, what is important is the outcome of actions. It is the action that makes an act either morally good or bad. When the consequences or outcome of actions are good, the act itself is taken to be good. But when the outcome is bad, the reverse is the case. Consequentialist ethical theories have different aspects. We have hedonism, which promotes pleasure, sensual pleasure, pleasure of the senses. When an act gives you pleasure of the senses, it is good. But if it gives you pain, it is bad. Epicureanism is a version of hedonism. Here, instead of emphasizing sensual pleasure, Epicureanism emphasizes intellectual pleasure, the spiritual pleasure, the pleasure of friendship, and other things. Udamanism, on the other hand, promotes happiness as the ultimate goal of life and the standard for moral judgment. What it means is that any action that produces happiness is good, otherwise it is bad. Utilitarianism is a kind of reformed hedonism and demonism, in the sense that here pleasure or happiness is still important. But this time around, we seek the happiness of the greatest number, the greatest happiness of the greatest number. Consequentialist theories make use of what is called hedonistic calculus. That is calculation of the outcome of action to know whether it deserves to be called good or bad. And we use standards like propinquity, that is the nearness, duration, how long it lasts, fecundity, how it produces other good acts, and so on and so forth to judge. Outcome of actions. Non-cognitive and non-cognitive ethical theories. This is classification of ethical theories based on the claim that ethical statements are meaningless or otherwise. Cognitive ethical theories claim that moral statements are meaningful. That is to say, they can be said to be true or false. All ethical theories we have already discussed are all cognitive theories. Non-cognitive theories, on the other hand, claim that moral statements are meaningless. They make no sense. They cannot be said to be true or bad. They only express feelings or give commands. Example of non-cognitive theories are intuitionism, which claims that you can intuit what is morally good or bad. But by mere intuition, you can know something that is morally good or something that is morally bad. Emotivism, which claims that our moral statements are simply expression of emotions. For instance, if you say that killing is bad, emotivism takes it that you feel bad when someone is killed. If you say that paying your debt is good, emotivism takes it that you feel good when debt is paid. Prescriptivism tells that moral statements only make prescriptions. They are not true, they are not false. They only prescribe mode of action. For instance, stealing is bad. Simply can be converted into what? Don't steal. It is prescription. In conclusion, in this class, we have learned the following. 1. That ethical theories is an attempt to give coherent and systematic answers to basic questions of morality. 2. Ethical theories can be classified into virtue theories, deontology, and consequentialism. 3. Ethical theories can also be classified into cognitive and non-cognitive theories. 4. Consequentialist theories include hedonism, epicureanism, utilitarianism, etc. 5. Non-cognitive ethical theories claim that moral statements are meaningless and therefore cannot be said to be true or false. I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. Thank you for paying attention. Meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.